In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Assalamualaikum and hi to Dr. Nur Halida Haziatun. My name is Nuru Haslinda binti Manase. I'm from BA 2422B. So today I would like to present the topic about offshore market and derivative market. Let's look for offshore market first. So what is offshore market? The offshore market is a market where funds are moved actively by market participants, surplus and deficit units. Some of the general characteristics of an offshore financial center are as follows. The first one is low tax environment that gives opportunity for offshore companies, including offshore banks, to generate higher profit and a stable operating base. Second, minimum exchange control requirement that enable to offshore bank to mobilize funds among market participants with a greater degree of flexibility even in a volatile market condition. Third, large number of financial institutions offering numerous products and services to meet the specific needs of the market. Fourth, maximum confidently through the appointment of nominal owner and director that provide high degree of secrecy on information of the banking client. Here are some benefits that you may want to know before considering Labuan company. The first is asset protection. While a corporation of a limited liability company does offer asset protection, an offshore company is the more effective in protecting your hard-earned assets such as real estate investment and intellectual property from various and vengeful lawsuits. Second, tax savings. An offshore company can legally minimize your business tax obligation due to the offshore's low and zero tax jurisdiction. Third, low capital and shareholding requirement. For Labuan jurisdiction, a minimum of 1 share is required. Apart from this, there is no minimum capital requirement. Labuan companies may issue shares of different classes and different rights, but no bearer shares are allowed. So as you can see here, under an offshore company, they have two companies, which are offshore trading company and offshore non-trading company. So we go to an offshore trading company first. It is a company that typically generates profit by buying and selling product or service to customers in international market. These include company daily in banking, insurance, trading, management, licensing, and any other activity which is not an offshore non-trading activity. While an offshore non-trading company is a company whose activity is related to the holding of investment in security, stock, share, loan, deposit, and immovable property on its own behalf. In addition, to ensure Labuan's success as an international business and financial center, Labuan Financial Service Authority, or we call it Labuan FSA, has the following rules, which are to be responsible for setting national objective, policy, and priority for the orderly development and administration of the Labuan. Next, to be responsible for the promotion and development aspect of IOFC and recommend to the government on new measures to speed up growth and development of the Labuan IOFC. At the same time, to carry out research and commission study and offshore financial service in Labuan. Now we move to the Labuan International Business and Financial Center. The goal is to market Labuan as the premium international business and financial center in ASEAN Pacific. And to achieve this goal, Labuan IBFC continue to offer and promote new product and structure, reviving service and enhancing regulatory environment to the advantage of the market participant. Besides that, the treatment of that for a company in Labuan depend on which category of trading activity the company fall into. The two categories are offshore trading activity and offshore non-trading activity. Under Lobata 1919, income from offshore non-trading activity such as interest, capital gain, dividend, and royalty income are exempted from tax, whereas income from offshore trading activity are taxed at a corporate tax rate of 3% of audit net profit or a fixed tax of 20,000 ringgit as obtained every year. There will also be a tax exemption on dividend payment and trust distribution. So, Labuan offer wide range of business activity for market participants worldwide. The business activity available such as banking, money broking, leasing, factoring, insurance and take-a-full company management business, and the last one is commodity trading. As a conclusion, offshore market is financial landscape of Malaysia known as Labuan International Offshore Financial Centre, or we call it IOFC. Next, it is important to note that the offshore market deal in non-ringgit transaction and which non-resident only. Lastly, IOFC is aimed to enhancing the attractiveness of Malaysia as the regional financial centre as well as promoting the economic development of Labuan and its vicinity. Now we move to the next infographic, which is initial margin under the future contract. So what does it mean by future contract? Basically, future contract, also known as future market, that comprise as legal agreement to buy or sell a certain underlying instrument at a certain date in the future at a specific price. For your information, they have two choice for holder of future contract, which are liquidating the position, either liquidate the position before the future contract expired or hold the future contract to expiration. Majority of all contracts are offset before delivery. And how about initial margin? Initial margin are initial sum of money or acceptable collateral deposited by all future market participants using margin account. This initial margin has been set by Malaysia Derivative Clearing House based on market volatility and other factors. Also, initial margin is created for future and option contract and open position to safeguard the clearing house from any exposure. In addition, most of the traders normally prefer a higher margin to further protection against the risk that known as variation margin. Next, this is the procedure of initial margin. Firstly, all future contract needs to open the margin account at brokerage firm. And when the seller and buyer initial their future position, they must deposit money which the exchange to guarantee that they will keep their part of the bargain. This deposit is called the initial margin requirement. This initial margin will be calculated by sum the skinny risk and subtract the intercommunity spread credit. After getting the result, it will be take the largest amount and short period of option minimum. Lastly, all participants will close at the end of the day based on the close of that trading season. From that, any of gain will be added to margin account, but any of losses will be subtracted from their margin account. I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching.